Hey guys, so it's late. I had a long day. Productive though. It's Friday night. Well, technically Saturn day now. It's almost 1. I guess it's about 1:45. And I was over at my friend's apartment, who actually moved here around the same time I did. She was at the shelter that I was at too, and that's where we met. And I was over there helping her out. She kind of has a rough time of it right now, emotionally, so I'm trying to be a good friend, but I'm wiped out. And I just have a lot on my mind that I talk about things on here much more than I do in my everyday life, because I don't really have anyone to discuss the topics that I like to talk about. And the things I like to talk about are deep topics. Current world events, current cosmological events, astrological events, history and philosophy. But sometimes I also want to talk about my problems. And whenever that happens and I need that shoulder or that ear, it's like crickets. And I always seem to be the go-to person. I listen to everyone else, empathize, offer advice when asked, and sometimes when not. If I think that I know something that might help or be beneficial, I offer it. But as far as me getting to express my emotions or talk about things that I'm feeling, that's very rare. And when I do, I never just have someone that can listen, understand, and then I don't know, because I've never had, so I don't know what the next thing would be. Maybe a hug from somebody, or a let's figure it out together or something. But I always get a comeback of an opinion or a judgment or some kind of placating, it'll be okay type of thing that I don't want to hear, So that's why I use my channel, my YouTube platform, to express myself. Anyways, so what's weighing on me heavily, and damn it, I'm trying not to cry. I freaking hate crying. I've cried so much in my lifetime, I guarantee I could fill up every ocean on this planet. Anyways, on a wonderful, blessed, happy note, I'm going to be a G-Ma again. I just found out my number 1 son and his wife are expecting baby number 2. So, what a blessing. And I look around at this world and how disgusting and heartbreaking and shameful and corrupt and scary and volatile things are right now. And I think to myself, my God, like, I know what's coming. I have known. I've expressed it for over 2 years on this channel, whether people wanted to hear it or not, about these being the end times. The times spoken about in all forms of ancient scripture, not just the Bible. And the way the planets are aligning and the astrological events that have taken place, and then the state of the world in chaos. I have one son with little ones and one on the way. I have a middle son who got the shot. And a 16-year-old in a different state. And I feel like as a mother, well, my sister put it best. She said she feels like someone has a gun to her son's head. And she's being blocked from being able to help, or being stopped from being able to jump in or do something. And that's exactly what I feel like. Someone's got my arms tied behind my back, and I'm looking at my sons with people with guns pointed at their heads, and there's not a goddamn thing that I can do. And there's this burning rage inside of me that just like these earthquakes and volcanoes that are going on right now, well, Jen's gonna erupt one of these days. I'm pretty sure I know how it's gonna happen too, because I'm not intimidated or afraid by this censorship and all these, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't say, you know, they're taking Dr. Seuss books off of the shelves, and give me a break. You know, I wrote in my journal tonight that, you know, oh, Stephen and Brittany are expecting again. I wonder if it will be a boy or a girl. One of the only two genders. I don't care what somebody's sexual orientation is or their preference, but when it comes down to genders, male, female, two. I just don't understand why this is so complicated for people to grasp. And everybody's got to put a label on everything. You're white, you're black, you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're female, you're male, you're trans, you're hetero, you're gay, you're bi, you're questioning, you're this, that, you're pink, you're purple, you're an elephant, you're whatever. Human being. Yes, I'm a female. Yes, I'm white, if you want to call it white anymore. I mean, my family came here from overseas. And I think of my 16-year-old, and then I think of even younger kids looking at people with masks on all the time. And you got to think from a kid's perspective. Little kids hearing all this COVID, 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 corona, 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 COVID, 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 mask, 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 jab, 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 this and that. And all a kid is going to think in a kid's mind as a child is, oh my God, am I going to lose my mom and dad? Is somebody going to die? You know, it's sickening. And then I'm watching this border fiasco where they've got these camps set up and they're taking kids and they're babies and they're just piling them in there like sardines. Oh, it makes me sick to my stomach anymore. I am so ashamed to even admit that I live in this country anymore because it's so shameful and filthy and corrupt. And then it pisses me off because I think of my Nana, for instance, fleeing Nazi Germany back in the 30s looking for freedom. Or my dad, the patriot, with his American flag shirts and his Vietnam veteran ball cap all the time and served this country for what? Ugh, makes me sick. My whole family has just scraped and served, and we're good people. I mean, I know I can see the big picture. I can see where all these agendas and all these different things, and then I put all the dots together and I see the whole big culmination of it all. The inevitable ending, no matter what way you want to slice or dice it, is not good. So let's just put that out there. People think that we're coming into this brand new time of, transcendence and love and light and unity. That's part of the deception. The cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. People seem to forget that there are three. And nothing ever gets better from a better place. It gets better from a worse place. I just want my family safe. And I don't know the end result with this vaccine. I'm not afraid to say it. If they strike me, if they ban me, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to shut my mouth. I'm still an American citizen, and I still have the right of freedom of speech. And as long as it's not hate speech, I'm free to be able to speak my mind and opinion. And as per the International Declaration of Human Rights, I have the right to speak my opinion. And I also have the right to leave this country if I'm being persecuted, according to that declaration. For a long time on my channel now, I didn't talk about these things because, and this is the God's honest truth, I don't have friends. I don't have a life. I'm alone. I always have been. So when I started this YouTube channel and I started meeting all of you, and you guys became my family, and I love you, I tried to cater to everybody so that I could make everybody happy and not lose anybody else. But there are many things I need to talk about, and time's just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And I've been so just wrung out and hung to dry in this last year and whatever, with the homelessness and everything, the Morgellons and the illness and everything, separation from my kids, and it's taken everything I have just to maintain any kind of semblance of normalcy and just get through each and every day with your routine, eat, sleep, use the toilet, shower, wash your dishes. Like, it took everything. So the fact that I'm still even on here, I hope is a testament to my commitment and my dedication to getting the word out. I didn't start my channel because I felt like it one day. I was called to start this. I don't know what happened. It was like I was awakened or activated, and all these things started coming to me, and I was looking up and researching and then looking at videos, and I had barely even ever used YouTube. I was formerly always on Fakebook. So I started having dreams and visions and getting these downloads and writing everything down and putting the pieces together, and then things are making sense, and I'm like, this is weird. I thought I was going insane, and so did everybody else for a while there in the beginning. Anyways, the things I have to talk about are not easy to talk about, but it wouldn't be fair if I kept to myself what I know, whether through experience or research, and whether what I feel, when I feel confident that I'm correct about something, I usually am. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn or anything, or put myself on a pedestal or anything. I'm just saying I back it up, and I don't really go with anything until I'm confident and that I know that I'm accurate. If I even have a smidge of a doubt, I will say that. I'll express that, like, oh, this isn't concrete, but, blah, blah, blah. Or I just simply won't speak it. I don't know what to do anymore, man. I just don't. I'm like, my heart's ripped to shreds. We're on the precipice of nation against nation here, and weaponry being used. I don't want to say the W word. Oh, wait, I can. Because if they mark my channel or not, I'll just make another one. So, war, vaccine, COVID, what else? Transhumanism, genocide, plandemic, geoengineered weather, CERN popping open portals to other dimensions using the Large Hadron Collider. What else? Lots of stuff. So many things. I'm just going to start opening my journals and picking topics of things that I've written down and just to start talking about it, I guess, because I never know what to talk about. And that's why sometimes I don't make videos, because I'm just like, I sit there like, what am I going to talk about? I don't know. Should I? And then the anxiety gets me, and then I just don't make one. So I just wanted to get this out tonight because my heart is heavy. So is my mind. And I feel just so weighed down with worry for my loved ones, including you. I know people want to look through rose-colored glasses. Don't you think I do? Of course. I don't want to know the things that I know sometimes, but I do. And it wouldn't be fair. And I would be doing a disservice if I didn't share it, because knowledge is power. And it's a gift and should be shared freely and without consequence. Passover Sunday. That's a day to watch out for. Definitely. I don't know for what. I'm expecting, or what I'm intuitively picking up and feeling heavily, is that there's going to be some sort of either nation against nation, somebody's going to pop off or something, or it's going to be made to seem that way but not be real. Who knows anymore? I mean, with all these liars in office today, and clowns and pedophiles and criminals, it's disgusting, and I hope they all go down. I can't wait till they do. Fall, Babylon, fall, baby.